Folks, welcome back. My name is Rudy. You're watching Alpha Investments. Today we return to the Lord of the Rings conversation, ladies and gentlemen. Well, hold on a second. What is this? What is that? What is that? That's a Rudy reseal. We're doing that box first, folks. So my patron over here, J&M Associates, says, Rudy, throw me in. Throw me in. So first, we're going to do this special box here with this little secret antenna here where we get free cable and television at night. I want to discuss some of the chatter going on. I know there's a lot of news and drama in the world and everything, but I want to discuss the chatter regarding Lord of the Rings and this, I guess what do you want to call it, the up-and-coming holiday special edition boxes with the different art and all these new serialized cards, starting off with a beautiful ensnaring bridge. Gorgeous. I kind of want to, there's a lot of back and forth skepticism on it. A lot of people are saying, oh, this one's going to tank. I just want you all to be aware, data is already showing us that, well, any form of universes beyond tend to have more controllable print runs and tend to, well, do a lot better. I love the art on that. We have the bats. We have the white hand for our first mythic there. That was a weak pack. I don't think special edition holiday with this fancy art and everything with all these new serialized cards, I don't think it's going to do bad at all. I think it's going to be incredibly successful. Every single Universes Beyond product has been really, really impressive. We may not agree with it. Well, I may not agree with it, but it's been doing very well. And Lord of the Rings, the IP and the brand of this is just so flippin' massive, man. I mean, look at the prices. I mean, look at the, golly, bunch of weak couple dollar cards. Look at the prices of the serialized cards in the chase hits. See, it's funny because like Lord of the Rings, not only do you have all these serialized chase cards, and yes, the one ring is long and gone and over with, but that didn't really change a whole lot. As you know, everybody thought, oh, after the one ring's pulled, it's all going to zero. And unfortunately, as we discussed in this channel, I thought we'd have some turbulence and volatility. Nice little Shire. Love the artwork on that. But I didn't think there was really going to be much of a shift ending on good old Gimli Mournful Avenger. So, and as expected, I mean, these boxes are still averaging probably, what, $390 plus tax on TCG Play, what, $430 shipped? I mean, these things haven't really, from the all-time high of, what, $480 to $500? I mean, they've dropped maybe 10-15% from the high, but that's really not very much on these things. Look at that thing. Artwork is gorgeous on that. Oh, many colors on there. And Master Archer. Kind of a weaker start here. And of course, we are hoping for a serialized card, because again, the patron gets the top card in the video graded for free by the old Premier Card Grading over here, company that Rudy owns 69% in the USA of, and we're hoping to get a serialized card for the patron to actually get it slabbed with that laser metal label. Gandalf coming in hot. Ransom. Horde Dragon. Field Commander. Necro. Bravery. Yeah, really, the old back-to-back Wizards glitch, am I right? And Marshall. Well, this has been a pretty disappointing video so far. We are dodging a lot of mythics. Unless I'm missing something, oh my god, I can't even open these packs. We have not hit, golly, some of these things are so difficult to open. Where are all the flippin' mythics? Shepherd, Anu, Beautiful Protector, the Took. All right, we got a Sorin Dark Lord with a little showcase frame, that's nice. That was a nice mythic there. And the old, it's funny because a lot of these lands, like there was a lot of speculation on a lot of these lands when they came out, and nothing really came out of the speculation on those, which is kind of surprising. Because again, in Magic history, artifacts and lands were usually a very big indicative part of the value of the product and kind of how people thought about it long term. Rivendell, we got Lash, and Frodo coming in, and another Rivendell. Okay, and I don't think any of the lands cycled. I don't. Like, some of them get some play and some desirability, people are collecting them, but I haven't seen any really major, oh my gosh, I haven't seen any real extreme major swings or anything on a lot of those, the prices. Even the oh my gosh, I can't open it. Even the sales volume is just kind of slow. It's not really much movement on it, which is something I would have obviously gotten very wrong. Marauder. We got the old Pippin. Took. All right. Sword of Hearth and Home. Very nice. Okay. There's a nice mythic there. Merry and Many Partings and a Spiteful. Okay. Spiteful Banditry. I don't think this enchantment really did a whole lot as far as a mythic goes. God, why did they put the pull tab at the top? It drives me crazy. So, anyways, I want to talk about the new Lord of the Rings thing coming up here. Probably, what, a month or so away. I really think a lot of people are not giving enough credit to Aragon. I don't think a lot of people are really respecting how successful it's probably going to be. Beast and golly, burn. Dude, this is a tough box, man. This is, dude, old J&M, man. This is not a good box, man. Like, we are, hey, all right. I love the sword on that, man. Look at Gandalf holding that thing. That thing's a beast, man. Once Upon a Wind. Another blade. Counters, healing. The old beautiful Shire there. Knights. All right, that was a nice pack. And a Mount Doom ending on that one. Our first appearance in Mount Doom in the video. All right, that was a little bit better. I was like, dude, we are, like, to my surprise, not only did they, one of the things they really got right about Lord of the Rings is they actually put a lot of good, like, powerful reprints and decent cards in this product. And that's very shocking. Wait, is the Nazgul thing still a thing? I don't know if that's still a thing. Hey, another Mount Doom and Nazgul. Okay. So, Greyhaven. Okay, this is a really good pack. All right, so ending box one. Very boring. Very average. Sorry, not a major start to the video here. And you got Call of the Ring again. We got all right. We got a little first appearance of the Brown for our first mythic. Rings, kills, White Tower, which is a Caracas. Again, they put a lot of good reprints in this thing. Like, there's a lot of sets where people talk about these high prices and, you know, the Commander Masters and everything, but, you know, for Lord of the Rings, it's like, man, like, it's funny how you can feel like Wizards knew this was going to be like a big moment for them. So it's like, when they do certain things, it's like they purposely overdo it to make sure there's no downside risk. You know what I mean? And beautiful Horizon Canopy. Gorgeous, gorgeous Horizon. I mean, Caracases and Horizon Canopies and Ensnaring Bridges, plus the Nazguls and One Rings and Searlight. Like, the amount of items of desirability for collectors and players and even investors it's a good amount in this product, you know? Palantir. Nice little, I love the art on that. Run video. Does anybody else, does that remind you all of the original IC Manipulator? Am I the only old man Rudy that reminds you guys of that? I think that reminds me of the original IC. Our third Mount Doom. Wow, that was okay. Went from no Mount Dooms to like 3. Ooh, Shadow of the Enemy. That was a good pack. Nice couple mythics in that pack. It's so crazy where you can have nothing of a certain card and then you just pull multiple mythics of the same thing within a couple packs. It's just weird how that works in track printing, you know? Bane, Halfling, and Prince, and a Warden of Tower. So, but anyways, I don't think the next Lord of the Rings collector box or special edition with this art and this new serialized, I don't think it's going to be $500 a collector box like the One Ring situation, okay? So if you think you're going to buy it for, you know, I don't know what, $350, $400, and it's going to go to $500 plus, I don't think that's going to happen. Beautiful Sword of the Amnes. Great mythic again. Not a personal fan of that watercolor style art, but very good card though. And the Bane. But I do think the special edition is going to hold up very well. I think the print run is going to be about the same as the first collector box, and I don't think them redoing it as a special version is going to have any negative real downside. Brown, our first mythic. I think people underestimate, because I did. I severely underestimated the demand in another legendary land. I severely underestimated how big the demand and popular the Lord of the Rings crossover for Magic was going to be. I think everyone in the Magic world, like, we knew Lord of the Rings was a big thing. Everybody did. But no one expected the impact that it had. Look at that. Gorgeous, gorgeous ancient tomb. That's what I'm saying. They put powerful cards in this thing. I mean, they really didn't screw around. Like, you look at this set, and you look at, like, Baldur's Gate and Commander Masters, and it's like, dude, you can tell. Like, when they were designing this, they were like, we're taking no chances. Add more, put another hit, put another mythic. Like, they really didn't mess around with this product, man. Lord, helpful, Amaranth, and beautiful Upstart. I just realized there's no etch cards in this product. Anybody else catch that? It's like, wait, but there's no real etch cards in this. And you know, I can't believe some of the rares in this set are still holding the values they do. That's very surprising. You would think after this being one of the most open collector boxes in history, beautiful Mortal Queen. The old Bilbo's ring. Hey, Nazgul. Rivendell. Very nice pack here. And coming in with the Sorin's Bane. No One Rings or anything, which is disappointing. We've gotten a lot of the other hits, but really not a single One Ring now, and in 2 collector boxes? That's kind of on the disappointing side. Power play, or display of power. Reinforcements. Gandalf. Minas. Baggins. Bats. And a Necro. Golly. it is volatile though. And that's why I tell everyone the same thing. Do not buy single loose packs unless you really trust the seller or the store, because you can get one pack and you can just get a bad experience and you think something shady's going on. Look at that. The old mouth of Roland over here at the pass. Nice little mythic there. And Wizards Rockets, and we got a Hobbit over here. First appearance of the old Frodo Hobbit. I don't think that mythic ever did a whole lot, or people love playing this, by the way. I remember even after I sold these at release, I remember how many people that were so excited. Like how many people were opening the boxes and just super thrilled. It was unbelievable. Sorin, Dark Lord, very nice. Burglar, and a Shire. Love the artwork on that. So we're almost to the end of box 2. Again, nothing, J&M, man, sorry. This is just, I'm hoping for something really spicy. You've got a Tom, got a Pony, Commander, Gray, Rocket, Commander again. All right, Witch King. That's a nice one. We have not pulled this one in the showcase yet. Again, I'd love to see a serialized card, man. We have not hit, I have not seen or hit one in person. I've seen everybody online talk about it and show them, but I've never seen a Lord of the Rings serialized card. I'd love to do that for the patrons so we can all experience it. Hey, going? All right, hey, Orcish Bowmasters. Is this still super expensive or no? Is that our first appearance of Bowmasters? It was super expensive. I don't know if it still is. All right, folks, that's the end of box 2. Right in the box 3 of the video here. Unfortunately, not a super home run successful video today, but that is part of doing these box opening videos. Sometimes, well, things go really well, and other times it's just average, you know. And we got a really homeward path. You know, definitely not as good as Horizon, Canopy, or Salmon Bridge, but you know what? We got something. All right, box 3. I'm hoping to see a serialized card. And again, if you're a patron, probably we got to do another 1 or 2 of these box openings. We got to go until we get a serialized card or something, man. White Tree, Captain. So we got to get a serialized card. Land. Really? It's not a very good start to box 3 here. But that's the biggest thing people keep asking me about. Nobody's really concerned about this collector box of Lord of the Rings. They're about $400 a box. They're so stable. Most of the product was actually open. There's not really much upside or downside. This product's going to hover around that $400 to $500 range now for the coming probably year or so. But really, Esquire, really weak pack again. But there's a lot of chatter around Wizards' ability to do a Wave 2, which is the special edition with new art, a lot of overlap with all the cards, and Dawn of New Age. It's a nice little mythic. Beautiful artwork, by the way. Oh, double mythic. Cradle of Growth. It's beautiful. Sometimes I see it in like lands like this. Each land is a force in addition to other types. Like, I understand. I guess what would make this card so much better, more desirable, is if it's still tapped for colorless mana. In other words, it's still tapped for some form of mana. But the fact that this land, you know me. If it comes into play tapped, I am always very negative on the lands. And I wish this thing, kind of like, what's a good example? Like some sort of Library of Alexandria or Elephant Graveyard or something. You want a card that has more than one good reason to it in case you need to be flexible, you know? But still, great cards. A lot of room for shenanigans, you know? It's always fascinating to me where certain cards where people spec on, and then certain cards skyrocket and certain ones don't, and it's very interesting to see how specking plays out on new cards. I don't recommend it, but a lot of people still engage in that. And Aragon, the Unifier or Unitor, that is our mythic in that one. Still, I mean, it's a mythic, but not a crazy, heavy-hitting, desirable one. I want to see a serialized card for the patron. We have not done that in Lord of the Rings. We've gotten serialized cards for other patrons and other sets, but not Lord of the Rings. Gandalf, nice little mythic there. Hobbit. All right, ooh, I love the art on that inn. I'm such a sucker for lands, man. Add 1 mana of any color, only to cast multicolor. Great card. Was that Pillars of what? Pillar of the... Yeah, I was like, dude, I remember that card. Ooh, there we go. Beautiful Gandalf. Love that. Oh. Hey, and a fancy schmancy Orcish bow. Are these still $40, $50 a card? They're super expensive cards. Like I said, there's some very expensive rares and mythics in the set. I'm not sure if it still is or not, but just want to lay that out there. It was quite expensive. All right, here we go. Rivendell, Yamji, Rising, Bravery, Shield Maiden. You know, Commander mythic, right? So, all right, folks. Last 6 packs, box 3. Again, I've got a couple I have enough boxes to do maybe a couple more videos. I just don't have a ton of these boxes, man. These things were tough to get from day one. All right, Unity. Baggins, beautiful. Gandalf the White there. Gorgeous, gorgeous elf there. Kills and the nice, beautiful healing. The gorgeous cards, but we got a Gandalf as a mythic, but nothing else too crazy in those rares. And again, I haven't checked the price in the last few weeks on this. Maybe some of these have Mithril Coat. We got another Bilbo's Ring. We got the old Thorn, the Amethyst. That was, again, this mythic, pre-Project Booster Fun game pieces. This was a really expensive mythic, by the way. Nasty End, Lash, and a Gandalf the Grey. 3 packs left. Well, folks, I'm hoping that we get ourselves a nice serialized card, but it's not looking good now. We're almost at the end of the video. Gray, Counter, another Necro, South Line, Knights, and another Sorin, another Dark Lord. I think it's our second or our third copy of that particular one. All right, folks, here we go. Come on, into the close, something major. No one's watching. Everybody already give it up. Nazgul, I still love the art. I think the original version of that, not the flashy version, is more beautiful with the horse and everything. I think it's a gorgeous piece of art, man. Flame, Heavens, and Mines. Again, here's the red specialty land. Enters the battlefield tapped unless you control a legendary creature. It does produce red, and you can pump it for 4, exile some cards, and create some treasure tokens. I just wish it didn't come into play tapped. I just can't stand land that comes into play tapped. When I was younger, I used to play so many games of Magic when I had life and had time and wasn't running a business. And one of the biggest things that would drive me crazy is when a land would come into play tapped, I'd be short 1 mana because a stupid land would be tapped the first turn. I had to wait a turn over something. Oh, that just drove me crazy. Hey, finally! A flippin' 1 ring! Holy crap, at the end of box 3, we hit ourselves a 1 ring foil extended. Those were pretty expensive. I don't know if they still are, but holy smokes, I was like, dude, are we really not going to get a single one? Love, she is beautiful on that Mortal Queen. All right, folks, and that was a nice video. Ending the video on a Mount Doom and a Fearless. Hey, the end of the video, we did hit a 1 ring. I think that was a nice little bittersweet ending. I'm going to assume, Janet, you're going to have to send me a message after this video. Let me know. I would assume you're going to want the 1 ring to be graded for free and included with a shipment. But if you want something else graded or something different or multiples graded, let me know. Other than that, folks, my final comments to everybody out there. Once again, I think people are going to underestimate the success of the Lord of the Rings Special Edition boxes. Do not underestimate the artwork they're using for those and these new serialized cards for Lord of the Rings. The people who are Lord of the Rings fans and the demand for that is so high. And it's serialized cards, and I expect the same print run as this collector box. I think it does incredibly well. I do. I'm a little bit more skeptical on how Ixalan's going to do. So, but I have no concern. It's like the Doctor Who thing. These universes beyond, these specialty things, and Lord of the Rings is the largest IP, man. And if you're a fan of it, I expect the special edition boxes to do very well. I really do. I don't have any negative thoughts on that. So, thanks for watching, folks. Beautiful world out there. And again, as always, I got nothing.